Hello everyone, welcome to session 3, module 1, discrete Fourier transform in a subject digital signal processing for 5th semester electronics and communication engineering. In our previous class, we computed 4-point DFT, IDFT of a given sequence. There we exploited some properties of Twiddle factor. Let us learn what is that and how to use the properties of Twiddle factor. There are two properties associated with Twiddle factor. First one is periodicity, which tells that omega n power k plus p times n is equal to omega n power k. So you can observe here k is an integer, p is an integer, n is the period of the sequence. So multiples of capital N. So we all know that Twiddle factor omega n means e power minus j 2 pi by capital N. So e power a plus b can be written as e power a into e power b. Very important formula, e power a plus b can be written as e power a into e power b. In the second term, omega n power pn, if you split this, it looks like e power minus j 2 pi by capital N into p into capital N. N and n gets cancelled and it will be e power j 2 pi cos 2 pi minus j sin 2 pi, and we know that cos 2 pi is always 1 and sin 2 pi is always 0. Therefore, you remember this term always, omega n power capital N or multiples of capital N is always equal to 1. Therefore, this term gets cancelled and left out term is omega n power k plus p times capital N is equal to omega n power k. To understand in a better way, I have tried some examples here. There is a term called as omega 4 power 6. Instead of calculating and wasting our time, omega 4 power 6 can be written as 4 plus 2. So omega 4 power 4 is 1, left out is omega 4 power 2 only. If you have omega 4 power 5 can be written as 4 plus 1, you can leave that 4 and only omega 4 power 1. You have omega 4 power 4, omega 4 power 4 can be written as 4 plus 0, so it is omega 4 power 0. Omega 8 power 12 is there, 12 can be written as 8 plus 4, so you can write that as omega 8 power 4. Similarly, there is one more property called as symmetry property, which tells that omega n power k plus n by 2 can be written as minus omega n power k. In previous example, it was capital N. Now it is n by 2. Let us try. This looks like e power a plus b can be written as e power a into e power b. Now the term is omega n power n by 2. So solving this, it looks like e power minus j 2 pi by capital N into n by 2. N 2 gets cancelled, left out is e power minus j pi, for which cos pi is minus 1, sin pi is 0. Always remember a term, omega n power n by 2, half of this base is always equal to minus 1. Therefore, the proof is omega n power k plus n by 2 is equal to minus omega n power k. To understand this property, I have tried some problems. Omega 4 power 3 can be written as 1 plus 2, where 2 is 4 by 2. Therefore, it is minus omega 4 power 1. See this speciality. Omega 4 power 2 is 0 plus 4 by 2. Therefore, it is minus omega 4 power 0. This is also omega 8 power 4 is there. 4 can be written as 0 plus 8 by 2. That will be equal to minus omega 8 power 0. Similarly, omega 8 power 7 is there. 7 can be written as 3 plus 8 by 2. 3 plus 4. So 4 is 8 by 2. So it becomes like this. And these properties are so important that they reduce the time consumption. In practical application, if you exploit this property, you can save time, you can save power, you can save memory. This is the beauty of mathematics. These properties are very simple to see, but practically in our signal processing, they help us to save processing time, reduces number of computation. If number of computations reduces, speed increases. If number of computations are less, memory required to save them is less. These are the advantages of these two properties. Let us solve one problem to compute 5-point DFT of a sequence x of n is equal to 1, 1, 1. With respect to definition of DFT, we all know that DFT of x of n is equal to x of k is equal to summation n varying from 0 to n minus 1 x of n into omega n power k, where our k should vary between 0 to n minus 1. In this problem, capital N is 5. They have given 5, but actually samples are 3 and remaining 2 should be zeros. Let us replace our capital N by 5 in our equation 1. Now 0 to 4 x of n into omega 5 power kn, and this equation must be repeated 5 times at different values of k from 0 to 4. Let us expand this formula first. Put n is equal to 0. It becomes x of 0 omega 5 power 0, which is 1. Put n is equal to 1. X of 1 omega 5 power 1k. X of 2 omega 5 power 2k. X of 3 omega 5 power 3k. X of 4 omega 5 power 4k. Now I want different values of total factor. It is omega 5. Some people pronounce this as W5 or omega 5. Since it is a phase factor, I will pronounce that as omega. We all know that omega n formula is e power minus j 2 pi by capital N. If I try omega 5 power 0, that is anything power 0 is 1, directly written this as 1. Omega 5 power 1 is equal to e power minus j 2 pi by 5 into 1. Use Euler's identity. You know that e power j theta is cos theta minus j sin theta. Substitute in your calculator to get this answer. Similarly, let us try at 2, 3, 4. While doing this, you face lot of problems while using calculators. Make sure that your calculator should be properly used. There is a speciality of using this problem also. You can type this as a complete equation with variable a here. If you put a is equal to 0, you get omega 5 power 0. If you put a is equal to 1, you get omega 5 power 1. So use calc mode of your calculator. Type this equation with a variable a inserted in this formula. You can get all the 5 answers at a stretch. Once these 5 calculations are done, you put k is equal to 0 in this formula. That time it will be x of 0 plus x of 1 plus x of 2 and remaining 2 terms of 0. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 will be equal to 3. Put k is equal to 1. Your formula becomes 1 plus omega 5 power 1 plus omega 5 power 2. Make use of these totals that already we have calculated. Substitute them, calculate this answer. Similarly 2, 3. But calculating 3, it is expecting omega 5 power 6, which I have not done. So use periodicity property of total factor. 6 can be written as 5 plus 1. So omega 5 power 5 will become 1. So omega 5 power 6 should be replaced by omega 5 power 1, and you can use the answer available. Similarly, omega 5 power 8 can be written as 5 plus 3. So you leave that 5 and use only 3 omega 5 power 3 to get this answer. Once you get all these 5 answers, put them in the form of an array. Very important, x of k must be represented in the form of an array. Next, let us calculate 8-point DFT of a sequence x of n is equal to 1 between 0 to 2, 0 otherwise. There is a special case, also sketch magnitude plot and phase plot. This is a problem for 10 marks in this theory subject, and this is a program in DSP lab for 100 marks. Carefully you understand this and try to do this problem and then write corresponding MATLAB code for this. First, let us write DFT formula. DFT of x of n is equal to x of k is equal to summation 0 to capital N minus 1 x of n into omega n power k into small n, where capital N is equal to 8. Now 8 minus 1 will become 7 x of n into omega 8 power kn. Given only 3 samples between 0 to 2. He has given 0 to 2 means 0, 1 and 2. So 3 samples he has given. So let us expand this formula. X of 0 omega 8 power 0, x of 1 omega 8 power 1k, x of 2 omega 8 power 2k. Remaining we will not do, not required, because they are 0 terms. Only these 3 terms are enough for us now. Now we want to repeat this formula for different values of k from 0 to 7. Let us start expanding this. When you expand this formula, you require 8 Tudel factors. There is a shortcut method to calculate Tudel factors for this. You take the help of this circle. Make this into 8 lines. The first 2 lines are already I have taught for 4 points. This is positive real, negative real, imaginary, negative imaginary. 4 values you get, and write this 2 lines diagonally. This is 45 degree. Cos and sin 45 is 1 by root 2, which you know that 0.707. So simple way of remembering is first quadrant both are positive, second quadrant minus and plus, third quadrant both are negative, fourth quadrant plus and minus. There is a correction here, minus and plus. Let us start substituting in the given problem. When you put k is equal to 0 in the formula, your x of 0 is 1 plus 1 plus 1, which gives rise to 3. Put k is equal to 1. X of 1 is equal to 1 plus omega 8 power 1 plus omega 8 power 2. Refer back to this diagram. This is omega 8 power 0. This is omega 8 power 1. This is omega 8 power 2. So substitute omega 8 power 1 here, omega 8 power 2. Solve this to get answers and try remaining values for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you get final answer x of k as 3, 1.707 minus j 1.707 minus j 0.293 plus j 0.293, 1, and remaining answers. Observe these answers have complex numbers. So in frequency domain, this complex numbers gives us an information that you have both magnitude as well as phase associated with each number. So it is customary that we should write both the diagrams, magnitude plot as well as phase plot. If you have a number, complex number c in the form of a plus jb, its magnitude is given by modulus of x of k defined by root of a square plus b square. Magnitude is given by a formula modulus of x of k is equal to root of a square plus b square if a is a real part and b is the imaginary part. Phase plot can be calculated using a formula called as tan inverse of b by a. Use these two formulas to find out magnitude and phase. So what is the magnitude at 0? 3. What is the magnitude at 1? 2.414. What is the magnitude at 2? It is 1. So we have sketched. At 0, magnitude is 3. At 1, magnitude is 2.14414 and so on. Similarly, we try to divide this axis into angle axis with respect to k. We know that k stands for discrete frequency index, and these two diagrams are called as magnitude plot and phase plot. Very important problem. Try to understand this, enjoy this problem, and write C code for this, write MATLAB code for this, and get all these answers.